check into go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the steel city, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 1-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Left, 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 left.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Black 58 rail. Black 50.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. There we go. Green 90. Green 90.
On first down, Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
There we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make the play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
There we go.
Now it's Mahomes again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
There we go now. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10. And it brings up 4th and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Left.
Mahomes takes it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin.
You gotta spin. Focus, focus. 4 down.
On 2nd down, Collins. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. On 1st down, Turner. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And he connects with Vance McDonald. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Big. Double bump.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Shane Ray able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Shake under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! White 90! White 90!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. And out come the Chiefs now. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And again, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Turner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Like 80. 8. All right, let's go. Squirrel.
Here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. He's got a man. Complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now Roethlisberger to the right side and complete to Washington. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
4 down. Wide 80. No spacing.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Alert. 3 down. Heat these 2.
Now a give, right side. Turner. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Now a give to Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Alex Collins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They might they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Mahomes now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Jack 16. Check 9. Jack 31. Jack 31. Show it up. Take 4.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Big. Side. 230. AB. Let's go, defense. 8. Snickers. 66. Let's go. 5.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shane Ray in there to get him. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
3 down. 8.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at the 23. And now running right through it. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that makes it 14-10. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ben Roethlisberger with 4 game-winning drives a season ago, tied for most in the NFL as he brings the Steelers up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shane Ray in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's back to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down inside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Kansas City, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take